Samson, Micah chapter 4, 1, 2, 3. The heel of the last truth. Micah chapter 4,
verse 1 to 3.
verse 1 to 3.
But in the last days, it shall come to pass,
yes,
that the mountain of the Lord's house, the mountain of the house of the Lord, shall be established in the top of the mountain, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow unto it. And many nations shall come and say, Come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, and to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the Lord shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations.
The mountain on top of the other mountain is the dwelling place of God, where law should go out from. Now that law, there is a revelation. Law should go out. Now, in Isaiah chapter 25, 6, 7, and 8 of the book of Isaiah, I want to show you why that mountain is necessary. Go ahead. Isaiah chapter 25,
verse 6.
Yes.
And in this mountain shall the Lord of hosts make
in this mountain shall the Lord of hosts
make unto all people a feast of fat things.
Make unto all people a feast of fat things.
A feast of wine on the lees.
A feast of the wine on the lees.
Of fat things full of marrow.
Fat things full of marrow.
Of wines on the lees.
Of wines on the lees.
Were refined.
Were refined.
And he will destroy in this mountain.
And he will destroy in this mountain
the face of the covering.
In the face of the covering.
Cast over all people.
Over all people.
And the veil that is spread
over all nations. The next verse 8.
He will swallow up death in victory.
Thank you. The mountain they have to do this thing. It's not two mountains. And there is nothing God do significantly with physical mountains. But some say no. That mountain is a revelation. It's a separation. When you talk about mountain, you're talking about a separation. A kind of consecration. Something that is different from others, that will manifest certain kind of glory for God. The mountain is truth and home of truth. I said the mountain. That mountain is heaven. That song we sang, I sang one of the time. Heaven or heaven. Heaven. That city of God, the place where angels live. Compared to of awesome light flowing from crystal rivers, from hallowed heights. Now it is a hallowed height. When you talk about that mountain, you're talking about unapproachability. It's not a physical place. Something that you are and you know why you must not die. Something that you are and you know why you must not be poor. Something that you are and know why angels should honor your word. Something that you are and know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I call mountain. A place where veil is removed from people, the veil of darkness, and another veil is put upon them to look like God. Is that mountain? That mountain is a hill of the last truth. I need to tell you, I said, dominion is not reaching out. It's going inside. Because I keep saying, no matter how far away battle is, the enemy is for you, he will come to you. So why are you looking for an enemy? This guy will come to you. That the throne of God is located upon that mountain. In Isaiah, in Psalm chapter 48, verse 1 and 2. Psalm 48. Psalm 48, verse 1 and 2.
Great is the Lord.
Great is the Lord.
And greatly to be praised.
And greatly to be praised.
In the city of our God.
In the city of our God.
In the mountain of his holiness.
Yes.
Beautiful for situation.
Yes. Is
the joy of the whole earth.
Yes.
Is Mount Zion.
Is Mount Zion.
On the side of the north.
On the side of the north.
The city of the great king.
Thank you. Now, when the Bible says that the mountain is on top of other mountain, it's like in chapter 10, 8 to 11 of Revelation, where he said, eat this thing and go to people who have not had the gospel before, and say, prophesy to them the second time. The second time is synonymous to mountain on top of other mountain, because the people he asked you to prophesy to are not illiterates. The people God asked you to preach to are not illiterates. They are the people that he has spoken to before, and then he said, go to them the second time. That mountain is not the ground. It's a mountain on top of other mountain. No, there's already a mountain existing, and then God built another mountain on his already existing mountain, and then build his throne on it, that he might be King of Kings. Because it is the mountain that God do ordination. What I mean by mountain, excuse me, there is no ordination without peculiarity. And why it should be peculiar is that whether people recognize peculiarity or not, peculiarity wears crown. They don't even be peculiar for people. Be peculiar for the crown. Peculiarity produces. I said, be peculiar for the crown that peculiarity produces. Now, in First King chapter 6, 15 and 16, the Bible said it is in that mountain that God is made King of Kings. Because the other people in the first mountain are already kings. When he wanted to be King of Kings, he built a mountain, that is a throne, on top of their own throne, that he might be their king. So if you look at that, he doesn't get to the people, he get to the kings that get to the people, because of the power of revelation. How many things that are expensive do you have? It's just like the conqueror who was talking about his father. Why he's in pain is that all the years of your father, there is nothing that has power to sustain you that came from him. Did he give you money? Huh? Why, when he was 21? Why will you use your life to look for something that cannot protect yourself? Except if you are nothing. You said? The property that money bought. Eh? Is he in Onitsha or at Ndio? That is so selling. He rents in Igbo land. Nothing was going on. It was going up and down. That thing you see there, he bought land and sold. It was so selling. That's how the devil destroy people's life. He know that you are nothing. He first of all gave you a land when you came back from China. He took your life. And then he come back and take the land. I know him. Very intelligent. I want to ask you a question. All these Igbo men who are in Onitsha now, and I've watched Onitsha at least for certain years, if they are progressing, that thing that's in their mind, why is Onitsha still like that? 40 years is not too much. 40 years is not much to blow a city. By men. To change it, 40 years is not too much to change the face of a land. Why has Onitsha not changed? It has not changed because they are doing nothing there. They're wasting their time. They are selling their souls. They are buying land and selling it and dying. Look at Enugu now. Enugu has he extended? Do you know the level of development that's happened to Ajah since I came there? At least when we came there, it was when they were trying to build that flyover and all of that. And suddenly, anywhere there is revelation and light, development is on the continuous. Because the only hiding place that money has is light. Only safe place. Write down your paper. The only safe place. The only safe place. Darkness in men's heart hot money. So money must run away from where it is being hot. Thank God for me now. I thought you should have clapped for that. Joseph. If you are dark and you have money, you will lose it. Because money will not, darkness hots money. And the money must run from dark lives to stay safe. That's the way I preach. Someone said that's that shepherd, that's the way he preaches. That's the way he preaches. Don't forget that this road you see, this particular road in Galilee, has a lot of, almost everybody here is a trader. Trader now. I grew up to meet some of them rich. So-called rich in quote. And where are they? They couldn't even train their children. Do you know as you're looking at me? Do you know what it means for you to be living a life that cannot hand over anything to a boy? You can look at your son very well and say vision is foresight with insight based on insight. He's having a great interpretation of what your future is all about. So you say, what does your future look like? You look at a boy that is 10 years and you start directing him from his character. You don't wait for him to know. You woke up with him in the same house, you saw his behavior. Your wife was pregnant of him, you saw his behavior. He was crying before you, you saw his behavior. Why didn't you look at that boy very well and start directing him? Start caressing his mind. And say now, because you behave like this, this is what is possible for you. Before he tried to high jump, that if you have studied him, before he get to the age of choosing course in SS1, you already know where you push him. Why did you push him into science when he's not really when he's not bright? You can push him to social science, something like management. And then he's insisting on engineering and he's struggling with mathematics before you. Do you want to be his God? And God has already made him to have struggle with mathematics just to point to you that he has a nature. I thought somebody should clap to one. Let me leave it. And his nature is a good nature. But you have to find that good nature. He must not be an engineer to be a good person, to be wonderful. He's wonderful in what? In the way he is. You will help him to find it. But somebody can only do it if he understands it. And then, is there any gift a father can give to a son that is more important than that? We are in this place, standard and raised against evil, against anything that take life, against poverty. Standard is being raised continuously. And then we are protected. Why would somebody ignore it? When we are coming, I said, if I can't come, then I will not preach. Which preacher am I preaching? If I can't retreat. If I can, because you see, I'm supposed to declare Locust Army from the holies. So the holies is more important to me. That's where I close the door and stay alone. But that is the strength of this army. In 21, 3 and 4, that mantle of other mantle is where God himself take the nature of a man. Where God himself. Because in other mountain, he can be son, he can be prophet. But on top of the mount, top of other mountain, that is where God is the King of Kings. That is where is Lion of Judah. That is where he took the nature of a man to conquer death. That is why when they say Mount consecration, set apart, let us stay here 10 days in his presence, you're talking about mountain. Where your best comes out. Where you get healed. Where God makes your year count. Your years count. Since we are here now, you know there are part of year that is part of our days that protect other days. What I mean is, you can be subjected to danger. And when that happens, God goes to the place of the altar where you kept fire to take fire from that time to solve that problem. The standard comes from the holies when people retreat constantly. It doesn't tell you he take ashes from pen and hurt an enemy. So it's a reservoir. Church, we didn't clap for what I just said. You join that vehicle and it's a drunk driver who is an agent of darkness and is moving that vehicle like that. And suddenly fear came to you. And they were announcing to her father that somebody should lose his life. And then God said, no. From what she has kept. From what she has kept. Her life cannot be taken. From what he has kept. From the ashes of consecration. From what he said to God in 10 days of retreat. He can't be taken. From the relevance of set apart, this woman cannot die like an ordinary person. It's not possible. Struggle to keep an altar that is sent to you from ordinariness. So that they will not, people will not, demons will not touch your life as if a man willingly can come to a realm where he will not be subjected to any caricature. Not by the act of God, but by the ashes of sacrifice. And if you have a lot of ashes, why will you be restless? Why will somebody be worried if you have kept something that should make you rise willingly? Rising is inevitable. There is a level you get to in life where what you kept must keep you. I said where what you kept must keep you. So when they say you are nothing, you go to what you kept, because you know you kept it. One of the things to keep is to stay here 10 days. Pray. Short while now, we're going to start praying. It is one of the success. It was one of the achievement of this year for you. And I honor this land with it, because I can't do this in any other place on earth. Listen, I cannot do this in any other place on this earth. To come out of my room there and without bathing, and I come here since morning, it will only happen here forever. I told you that I'm happy about 60 years. Because, yes, because I know what took it. And what took it makes me happy. Let me tell you why it makes me happy. It has already opened. It has already opened the gate of eternity for me. So the gate of eternity was not opened by God, but the things I produced that came to a point and then tore it. So I cannot have, it is not possible for me to have a future that is less than today because of storage or value. Church, you're looking at me. Huh? Why will you be poor when you have kept a lot of fire at the mountain on top of other mountains? How can you be part of eternal light? How can somebody be poor after being part of eternal light? Huh? There is nothing that poverty has to do with being part of eternal light. If you need money and the means, the channel is not there, God should go and get channel from light. I told you, I said the 23 of the book of Revelation, the Bible said the lamp is the light. Then I said there are 12 precious stones that identifies with the light. Even in 28:3, when he said nothing can be hidden from him, but the tie, and the 12 he said all the precious stones we are your covering. It happened in the mountain. So how can sweat keep money? Money can only be kept in light as a safe place, not sweat. Any other channel through which we get money outside light, money will leave it to light, including sweat. I say including. Huh? Why will somebody be dark and be sweating? I say why will somebody be dark and be sweating? He's destroying his future. (98, 96) minus 21 is 75. That is 75 years ago. That's when your father started traveling to China. 75 years. How old are we? You can imagine we are 75 years. It's invested properly. Christian, what story does he tell you? What story does he tell your dad? Does he still see? He still see? Does he sit up? He has a great nature. So what do you mean by great? That means he's still healthy. Does he still walk? So what story does he tell you? What advice does he give you? Does he give you advice? Everybody. That cannot. In your findings.
The only thing I could get from him was when he went to River Niger to ask for wealth.
Yes.
At early stage.
At early stage.
Yeah. So he promised them that he will be bringing returns
to them.
So he was doing it until he started going to church. Anglican. He started youth fellowship. He was one of the pioneer of AYF in my community. So when he started coming close to God, he didn't dispose this thing with power and at a right. He just disposed it ignorantly. Then they attacked him and attacked everything about the family. Even on the process, his first son died, who has a great glory too.
Who has some great glory? Yeah. That's your brother.
Yeah. He died. That was the year I was born. He died the
so
very
are you
year.
The last born of the man?
I'm the last.
So it's all right. So, Pastor Ma, thank you. So why will a human being go to marine? That's what the Igbo boys are still doing. That means they will perish. Don't keep evil in the future. Why? What are you people talking? Huh? It's happening. That means they're still going to the manager to ask for money. Huh? How did they ask it? How did they ask it? Christian, how did they ask it? Dibias. A Dibia from Moses. Yes, and so how did he remit to them? How did he go give them marination? Yes. To the road. So that he will do it in the shrine of your community. And that is a way of getting to. Thank you. Thank you. And we say that the Igbo boys still do it. Huh? Huh? That is happening now in your village. Yes. Yes. Ask them for wealth. Yes. Connected. He went to so many places.
Yes, when they now gave him the wealth.
Yes.
You the two-story building.
Two-story building.
Yeah, he's there. So buy the car. So that way, he went down to China and started bringing caterpillar parts. He started selling it. See, but he failed to go on with the agreement.
Yes.
So the father died. I was called one night, see, and my second sister was telling me, look at what is happening in his husband's house. So I say, what is happening? When I hear all this story, I ran for my dear life.
The boy is he related to you?
The boy,
Yes.
is that my second sister.
Yes.
My in-law.
Yes.
The husband. The father of that boy was the last boy in that family. So that is how the thing get to me. So the thing was happening. I ran for my job close to what is happening. So don't think the elders gathered. So they started asking him, started talking. So they went and they go with him and start going to plead with those idols and marine. Then they should wait after he have buried the father. Then he will come back and they put it. And I don't want to hear anything again. I ran for my dear life.
It's okay. Is he not like what Soludo is fighting now? Huh? Huh? Soludo is fighting it. It is the mobilization physical. The mobilization of that evil. Is it a physical mobilization? And can the physical stop it? That's why I told you that they want to kill Soludo. We will not allow them. There is no way they will not bring pain to him. I know them. The people that he's offending are not the small boys. He's offending the source of the mobilization. Yes, and I don't think he's ready. Is he ready? Huh? Is Soludo ready? Huh? And he knows he's an Igbo boy. If he's a Yoruba person, he would have. How can he going to call those who can help him? Huh? Somebody told me one day, somebody said, somebody came to me, like when Ezemo was contesting for governorship under Labour Party, somebody came to my office when I was there, maybe like 10 years ago, and said to me, he said, Shebad, you and Ezemo are the two most popular Umuchu people. And Ezemo know you're a priest. Why did he not discuss this with you? I said, no, leave him. I'm not saying that you're going to win all the battle in this instance, in this one instance, but start very well on the path of victory. We are not here to win all battles now, because we are going after the program. We'll keep fighting. I'll still come back in July to fight. By God's grace. But let's be on the path of victory. The place is turning. There is no way. The only way the Igbo boy will turn is through energy. He must be subjected to pain by God. Then he will listen. And then the lion is the lion of wealth. This lion Immortality, you cannot separate three things. Immortality, wealth, kinship. Everything. The lion is everything. He's the owner of the earth now. When they go here, the day we, Pastor Caleb, the day we went to when they go there, we made a lot of bottle of crate of Fanta and malt there. Wine. In the water, this place, that thing we broke. These children will leave locals. I mean, we will be here. Praying. They will follow Appian way and go to that well there to go and make sacrifice. Why we are here? They created a door, a way through that place, through which they entered it. Now, what forum is on top of their God. And the road they used to follow to go there, we are now building cathedral there. First of all, we use fence to block them. I thought you should clap up for God that is doing it. Sometimes they don't know what to do to us, whether they will hate us or they should fear us. But two of them happens to them. As I said, two of them happens to them. Because the energy that the altar is bringing is too volcanic. If Pastor Gage, what is their reaction? Nobody. What is their reaction? Now, since you started all this building here, now both caterpillar, payloader, and all that. What? Some of them are happy.
The elders are happy around.
Yes.
But even as we are doing now,
As
this Sister Nkechi, his brother, they have started raising another altar down the other side.
where?
At back of this, there is, at the back of this building. The other
Which building?
This one we are building now.
Oh yeah, what? What are they doing? What are they raising?
They're just building small house here.
For what? For who?
With the chief. All of them are just raising something around that.
Which chief?
Yes.
What do you mean? Which chief?
Ikebu now.
Which of the cape is this? Our chief is this around?
Their chief now,
Who is?
the one that represents Bennett now.
Bennett is the chief. And who? Patrick. Yes. Is who? I thought Patrick is a preacher. Huh? You said? Oh, the Patrick Adago from Ogubwe.
From being a preacher now.
Other Pogo.
Since.
Oh, this boy they are talking. This boy they said that happened in Ogubwe now. He used to come to me and tell me he want to start a ministry. They will pass through church.
Yes, inside this church. They follow the road here, past that place.
To do what?
To do where their idol was now.
Where the idol is.
Oyangeleza place. You know that Oyangeleza?
Oyangeleza is in Nimeba now.
Now, that place.
So they try to worship it. So one who worships.
Greek.
Yes.
And the others.
How do they worship?
They will go there and sacrifice now.
They will follow church.
Inside here, they will follow go.
Or they pass through our gate.
Now.
And go to Oyangeleza. It's because they are idiots. you match You pass through the gate of a lion to get him angry. A lion that is looking for battle. They don't have shame. No, they don't have shame. You pass to the lion gate. You ignore the altar. Why wouldn't they come to look us up? No, tell me why. Why? Give them a minute. They don't come to look us up to tell God their need. The Patrick and the Bennett. The Saludo.
Ka bịa nwụrụ ya. Because some are not happy.
The way escape. Thank you. No, the way escape. I got one before I leave. They must take them. Shame. Shame to them. We are talking about pain. The pain that have worried us, and somebody wants to. Africa, the land of the last incarnation. Whatever that have ever reigned on earth has ever reigned from Africa, beginning from the making of the first man God made. The best man for God will always be an African man. The best destiny on earth will always be an African destiny. If you talk about man, talk about land, talk about immortality, talk about royalty, some things cannot be fulfilled except it borders on Africa. Let me say again. I said some things cannot be fulfilled except it borders on Africa. Are you not surprised that during that time of dream, the time of dream, the dream of Pharaoh, the African man, was different from the dream of Joseph, the Jewish dreamer? Now, Pharaoh dreamt a dream of a landowner. A royal dream of the person who sits on the throne. Joseph didn't sit on throne because throne belonged to Africa. God's throne, the palace of the lion